Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to continue with our 2018 playthrough of the Boston Red Sox season. We're on game 78. Sound check worked. And we're using Out of the Ballpark 19. And the Red Sox will be taking on the Seattle Mariners back at Fenway. And once again, game 78. We'll give you all the Chris Sale starts. And Chris Sale is still stuck on 7-3. But his ERA did drop a little bit down to 4.10. He was a tough luck loser, or no decision actually. Red Sox blew a lead to the Mariners in his last start. And it was against Ariel Miranda, who's still 2-1. His ERA went up a bit at 4.32. And in the chat we have a good friend of the channel, Dog Sidious, who has just posted on his channel. I'll be checking that out a little later. How are you doing, my friend? Remember to check out Dog Sidious for all things Star Wars, as well as other reviews and recaps. He does a wonderful job. He does go live. I'm sorry I missed your live stream the other day. I got my notification a little late. But remember to check out Dog Sidious, good friend of the channel. And now let's get to the ball game here. No camera today. I think we're going to do away with the camera. I don't think it adds anything to the stream, so. Alright, let's get to the lineups here for this visiting Seattle Mariners. Leading off, playing shortstop, Jean Segura. Batting second, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Batting third, the power-hitting catcher, all or nothing, Mike Zunino. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Mark Reynolds. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Ben Gamel. Batting eighth, and his pitcher still will not load, Beamer Weems. I love that name, Beamer Weems. Batting ninth, the center fielder, Chris Dickerson. For the Red Sox, batting first in right field, Mookie Betts. Batting second, the designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez. Batting third, the hot-hitting third baseman, MVP candidate, Rafael Devers. Batting fourth, playing shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Batting fifth, slumping a bit, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. Batting sixth, getting a rare start as he's been awful since he's gotten off the DL, Dustin Pedroia. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Christian Vasquez. Batting ninth in center field, JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. Once again, Chris Sale is on the mound. 7 wins, 3 losses in 96 2/3 innings pitched. He has struck out 95, walked 24, earned run average 4.10. Overall, quality of pitches 8 out of 10, movement 6 out of 10, control 8 out of 10. Fluctuates. Those ratings fluctuate between righties and left-handed batters. So Jean Segura is at the plate, and he is batting .299, 7 home runs, 29 ribbies, 8 out of 10 contact, 5 out of 10 power, 4 out of 10 eye, spray hitter. Vasquez excellent behind the plate, 10 out of 10 defense, 9 out of 10 arm. Devers 7 out of 10. At third, Bogart 6 out of 10 at short. Petey, Dustin Pedroia is outstanding at second defensively, 8 out of 10. And Moreland tops him at first, 9 out of 10. Red Sox outfield, outstanding. Benintendi, 8 out of 10 defense and left, 7 out of 10 arm. JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr., 9 out of 10 for both defense and arm. And in right, Mookie Betts, 9 out of 10 defense, 8 out of 10 arm. Probably the best defensive outfield in Major League Baseball. So here's Jean Segura, right-handed spray hitter. Likes to hit early in the count, but he's only 1 for 4 off sales this year. And he has a poor eye, So we're going to try a pitch around. Let's see if he'll chase out of the zone. The windup and the pitch from Sale to Segura. And he does! Strike 3. Strikes him out with the off-speed pitch, 1 down. So stepping to plate is the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. Haniger, 259, 10 home runs, 33 ribbies. And he is 1 for 4 also off Chris Sale. And he likes to hit early in the count. He has an average eye. And we're going to try to pitch around again. And he strikes him out looking! So Sale strikes out the first 2 batters. And he gets him on the fastball. So the first batter he gets with the off-speed pitch, the second one with the fastball. And in the chat we have Dog Sidious. He says he's doing well. Al, thanks. Been fighting with Windows last couple of days. Finally got it stable. Knock on wood. Oh, the updates are god-awful, Windows 10. Glad to hear that, though, Dog Sidious. So here comes Mike Zunino, the power-hitting catcher. He is the Dave Kingman of catchers. All or nothing. His contact is god-awful, 3 out of 10. His power is incredible, 9 out of 10. And just recently, he actually did hit a home run when they were playing out in Seattle for real. He is a tremendous power-hitting catcher. Eye's pretty good, 6 out of 10 against lefties. He's batting .238, 17 home runs, 36 RBIs. He is a right-handed dead pull hitter. The Red Sox infield will shift left, and so will the outfield. I tended to do that more often with the outfield now. He's 1 for 3 off Sale, and he likes to hit early in the count, but we're going to go pitch around. Let's see if we get Zunino to chase. Vasquez sets the target. Sale rocks and fires to Zunino. And Zunino doesn't chase. He walks on the 3-2. So 2 outs, runner at first. Zunino very slow. Moreland holding him on, though. And here comes Kyle Seager. Seager's the third baseman for the Mariners. He's batting .260, 18 home runs, 54 ribbies. He's a left-handed extreme pull hitter. And in the words of Bill Mambo Kett from my 1960 Red Sox team, everybody Mambo Kett to the right. We're going to go hard shift right in the infield. Outfield will shift right. No more pitch arounds. No more fooling around here. 1 out, 2 on. Seager digs in. Vasquez flashes the signs. Here's the pitch from Sale. Seager swinging a miss. Strike 3. They throw down. The ball goes in the out. So that was not strike 3. He was running on the first pitch. And Vasquez throws the ball away. And Zunino, the very slow. So that had to be a failed hit and run. There's no way Zunino was running on his own. So a failed hit and run produces a throwing error, and Zunino's now at third base. Let's watch that again. That's a failed hit and run. Definitely a failed hit and run. The ball gets by. I believe that was Bogarts or Petey. Anyway, bad throw. Runner at third, 2 outs. Mariners could jump out on top here. Counts no balls, 1 strike. Sale's ready to work. He sets in and delivers to Seager. Oh, wow, pitch. Here comes the play at the plate. The throw, and it's going to be late. And the slow-footed Zunino, who walked, steals second on the failed hit and run, catching Vasquez out off guard, who throws the ball into center field, advances to third, and now scores on the wild pitch by Sale, as the Red Sox battery has just imploded and have given the Mariners a 1-0 lead. So the count's 1 ball, 1 strike on Kyle Seager. Base is empty, 2 outs. Vasquez pounds the mitt. Sale nods his head. Here's the pitch. Seager sends that ball left field. Benintendi on the run, and he makes the sliding, diving catch. And he goes crashing into the wall, the lower portion of the monster, robbing extra bases. What a catch by Andrew Benintendi. Side retired. The Mariners do get on board on that bizarro walk, failed hit and run, error, and wild pitch. 1-0 Mariners. Let's watch that Andrew Benintendi catch one more time. That looks like extra bases, and Benintendi, what a catch. Sliding into that lower portion of that wall. He seems okay, though. So, bottom of the first, 1-0 in the chat. Max Cornelius has joined us, and so has Herb Pilgrim. How are you two fine gents? Hope all is well. Along with Dog Sidious. Remember to check out Max Cornelius' wonderful channel, some Action PC baseball up in that. So here comes Mookie Betts, and on the mound, in a rematch from their game out in Seattle with Sale, is Ariel Miranda. Again, he is 2-1, 29 strikeouts, 6 walks, 4.32 earned run average. He is around the plate. You can hit him. Zunino is behind the plate. 8 out of 10 defense, 6 out of 10 arm. Seager, 8 out of 10 at third. Segura, 6 out of 10 at short. Robinson Cano, 7 out of 10 at second. Reynolds, 6 out of 10 at first. Ben Gamel's in left, 8 out of 10 defense, 7 out of 10 arm. Chris Dickerson's in center, 6 out of 10 defense and arm. And in right, Mitch Haniger, 7 out of 10 defense and arm. Again, this is a playthrough, so you might see different players. Like Robinson Cano, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me right, has been suspended for violation of the drug policy. I still have Hanley Ramirez on the Red Sox, as I could not trade him for a bag of balls. I actually put him on waivers. No one wanted him. I brought him off, and he actually hit a pinch hit home run, so he's basically a pinch hitter now, and we will spot start him. But Mitch Moreland is the starting first baseman. So you will see players. Most of the players are on the correct teams, but the computer can make trades. I've picked up a pitcher via waivers, so you will see some different things. That's why we call it a open world playthrough, or play-along. Alright, here's Mookie Betts. Betts batting .292, 6 home runs, 31 ribbies. 10 out of 10 contact versus left-handed pitching, 6 out of 10 power, 7 out of 10 eye. Miranda, overall, 6 out of 10 quality of pitches. Movement, not very good, 3 out of 10. And controls average, 5 out of 10. Again, that fluctuates between righties and lefties. Betts likes to work the count. Miranda's ready. Zunino sets the target. Here's the pitch to Betts. He's taking. And that's ball one. And when ahead in the count, Betts has a .316 batting average, and he's batting .667 off Miranda. He's ready to grip and rip. Zunino flashes the signs. Miranda rocks and fires. Betts swings and misses as they come high and inside. He misses the fastball, and it wasn't even a good fastball, but he strikes out, 1 away. And here comes Eduardo Nunez. Nooney is batting .328, 5 home runs, 42 ribbies, 7 out of 10 contact, 5 out of 10 power, horrible eye against lefties, 2 out of 10. He's a right-handed extreme pull hitter, and he loves to hit that first pitch strike he sees, that .344 batting average. Miranda gives up a .364. Here's the pitch to Nunez. Nunez swings and he drives that ball deep right center field. And that's going to grab some wall. Nunez could be going for 3. He's around second. Here's the relay throw. Not in time. A 1-out triple by Nunez as he rips the 3-1 pitch. And in the chat also joining us, Brian Ritchie. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Remember to follow if you're on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, follow Appa Replay. That's Brian Ritchie. Does a wonderful job with, Appa and his tournament, 1985 tournament. And he's also doing a 1993 Out of the Ballpark tournament, Out of the Ballpark 19. So tying runs at third, 1 out. Here comes the hot-hitting MVP candidate, Rafael Devers. .333, 25 home runs, 72 ribbies. Off left-handed pitching, 7 out of 10 contact, 7 out of 10 power, 4 out of 10 eye. He loves to jump on that first pitch strike in his zone. He is 1 for 2 off Miranda, and it was a home run. He'd love to go yard here. He always has the green light. Miranda looks in, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Devers. 1 out. Nunez at third. Devers swing and a miss way out in front of that pitch. Actually, he was set up with the off-speed pitch. He missed the fastball way behind it. So 2 outs. Nunez at third represents the tying run here in the bottom of the first. The Mariners with a 1-0 lead, and here's Xander Bogaerts. And Bogey's batting .266, 7 home runs, 39 RBIs, 9 out of 10 contact, 6 out of 10 power, 7 out of 10 eye. Right-handed pull hitter. He likes to hit early in the count, too. He has no hits against Miranda. He's 0-0-0. He had the day off against Ariel when they were in Seattle. Miranda peeks in at Zunino. Here's the pitch to Bogaerts. Bogaerts swings, hard shot to third, and the inning will be over. Nice play by Seager. Side retired. Top of the second, 1-0 Seattle. As Brian Ritchie says, he's doing well. Awesome. We love to hear that. Remember to check him out. Appa Replays on Twitter. So due up for the Mariners, Mark Reynolds, then Robinson Cano, and Ben Gamel. Reynolds, 178, though he has 15 home runs and 39 RBIs. Off lefties, poor contact, 4 out of 10. Power above average, though, 6 out of 10. Excellent eye, 8 out of 10. Right-handed extreme pull hitter. Hard shift left in the Red Sox infield and shift left in the outfield. Chris Sales looks in, gets the sign from Vasquez. He kicks and fires to Reynolds. 3-2 count. Reynolds flies to left. Benintendi racing towards the line, and he makes the catch. 1 away. That'll bring up former Yankee Robinson Cano. Cano's batting .295 with 14 home runs and 38 RBI. 6 out of 10 contact against lefties, 5 out of 10 power, and a 4 out of 10 eye, which is below average. Off Sales, he's 1 for 3. That's a .333 batting average. Loves to jump on that first pitch strike. Normal left-handed batter. We're going to go pitch around here. Infield, outfield, straightaway, and normal. Vasquez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Cano. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the, looked like a slider there. So 2 up, 2 down, and that's Chris Sale's third strikeout. And they'll bring up Ben Gamel. Gamel, the left fielder, batting .289, 4 home runs, 20 ribbies, 5 out of 10 contact, 3 out of 10 power, 6 out of 10 eye. Left-handed pull hitter. Everybody mambos to the right. We're going to go hard shift right in the infield. Outfield will be just a shift right. And let's give you the Mariners and Red Sox are both tied for second place, 1 game back in their respective divisions. The Mariners 1 game behind the Astros, and the Red Sox 1 game behind the surprise Tampa Bay Rays, as it's a bunched up American League East. Seattle's 42-32. The Red Sox are 43-34. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the pitch to Gamel from Sale. And that ball's grounded back to Sale. He throws to Moreland, side retired. Bottom of the second, 1-0 Mariners. Herb Pilgrim says, thanks for the tips on your follows to follow Al. Well, thank you. And due up, Andrew Benintendi, struggling with the bat a bit, followed by Dustin Pedroia. And Petey's been awful since coming off the DL, and Mitch Moreland. Benintendi likes to hit early in the count, but his average, which used to be I think it was like 305 off the first pitch, has now dropped to 276. But Miranda, a little strategy here. Miranda, you can see he has pretty good stuff. His movement, not good, meaning he's in the strike zone. And he's not usually hitting the good spots of the strike zone, thus 2-1 and a 4.19 ERA. Yes, he strikes out a lot of batters, but he's hittable. And his control is average. So we're going to give Benintendi the green light. Here's the pitch to Benny. And he walks. Good job. Didn't chase for that. So he walks on the 3-2. Tying run at first. Benintendi, a solid base runner. Excellent base stealer. Reynolds holding him on. Here comes Petey, Dustin Pedroia. And he's been god-awful. 214. 2 home runs. 6 ribbies. He's been basically a defensive replacement for me, as he's not hitting. And you got to get Nunez in the lineup because he's hitting the dickens out of the ball. I play him at second, third, short, left field, designated hitter. I just move him all around. And He's just been bad. He's 0 for 3 off Miranda. And we're going to play some small ball here. Sacrifice bunt. Petey puts one down a little too hard, but they still go to first. So Petey does his job. 1 out. And Benintendi is in scoring position, representing the tying run. And Mitch Moreland steps to the plate. Moreland is batting .260 with 3 home runs and 15 ribbies. He has now become the starting first baseman. No more platooning with Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez is basically a pinch hitter and will get a spot start here and there. He's 0 for 3 off Miranda. And Moreland loves to jump on that first pitch. Benintendi takes his lead off second. The Mariners go into a shift right, but they guard third base, and the outfield also shifts right on the extreme pull hitting Mitch Moreland from the left side. Zunino flashes the signs. Miranda kicks and fires. And Moreland does not chase. Good job by Mitch Moreland, who has an average eye. So now he walks. It does set up the double play. And Christian Vasquez is not a speedy runner. Vasquez, so 1 out, 2 on. Benintendi at second, Moreland's at first. Vasquez, surprisingly, batting .303. A lot of hit-and-run base hits for him. And you wouldn't think that because he's only 4 out of 10 contact, but it seems to work. When he's hot, he's hot. 1 home run, 13 ribbies. He likes to work the count. And off left-handers this year, he's batting .281. He'll be taking. Here's the pitch from Miranda to Vasquez, who's taking. And that is outside. He held up. He checked his swing. He was a little anxious there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, 2 on. Seattle hoping to turn 2 up the middle. Miranda kicks and fires. Vasquez taking again, and that's a strike. Zunino did a good job bringing that pitch up. Good framework there. 1 ball, 1 strike. When the count is a 1-1 count, Vasquez only batting .222. But you can see here, Miranda still goes up a .357 batting average in a 1-1 count. We're going to play an unorthodox hit and run here. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner. And that ball's punched to the right side. But that will be a ground out. The runners do move over. Oh, I thought we were going to punch it through the hole. But he unfortunately hit it right at Robinson Cano. So 2 outs. Benintendi's at third. Mitch Moreland's at second. Here comes JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's only batting .203, 5 home runs, 30 ribbies. Chance to tie the ball game up here. Mitch Moreland very slow at second. It'll probably take an extra base hit to score Moreland, as the arms in the outfield are pretty good for the Mariners. And Bradley loves to jump on that first pitch strike in his zone. Miranda rocks and fires. Bradley swings, punches that ball up the middle and through. Benintendi scores. Moreland is slow, and that's to say the least. Dickerson has a great arm. We're going to hold him. So JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes through with a 2-out single. Benintendi scores, so our little bizarro small ball works out for 1 run. It's a 1-1 ball game. Top of the order, Mookie Betts. And Betts is 0 for 1. Again, Betts loves to work the count. Bradley's at first. Moreland's at third. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Betts, taking all the way. And that is a strike. Fastball in there, inside corner. 0-1. No fear for Mookie Betts. Behind the count, he bats .328. But this is where Miranda excels. He only gives up a .111 batting average. We'll see who wins this skirmish. Here's the pitch to Betts. 2 outs, runners on the corners. And Betts bloops one to center field, and it is caught. Nice play by Dickerson. Side retired, but the Red Sox do get 1 on the RBI single by Jackie Bradley Jr. Top of the third, 1-1 ball game. Let's go to the chat. And Max Cornelius says, thanks, Herb, for the sub. And Herb says, yep. Max has a nice channel. Very pleasant. Action PC Baseball. Good stuff there. Due up for the Mariners, Beamer Weems, I love that name, and then Dickerson, the top of the order, Segura, to face Chris Sale. Sale has struck out 3, walked 1 in 2 innings, and Beamer Weems is batting .111 with 2 ribbies. Poor contact, poor power, and average eye. Here's the pitch to Weems. Weems punches it to Moreland. Moreland takes it to the bag himself. 1 down. They'll bring up the left-handed batting center fielder, Chris Dickerson. Poor contact, poor power, above average eye. He's a pretty good bunter, though. Actually, he's beyond a pretty good bunter. 8 out of 10 for a bunt hit or sacrifice. We're going to play our corners in. So Devers in at third, Moreland in at first. Here's the pitch to Dickerson. And Dickerson rips that ball left center field on the run. JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. makes the running catch and bangs into the wall. Benintendi asks him if he's all right. He smiles, flips the ball to Benintendi, who throws the ball back in. What a play by JBJ. Let's watch the range. Look at this range by JBJ. Had to go a long way to left center field. Catches the ball, bangs into the wall. Quick little conversation with Benintendi. So 2 outs, base is empty. Top of the order for Gene Segura. He is 0 for 1. Right-handed spray hitter with a poor eye. Pitch around. Here it goes. And what was that? He tried to bunt and he missed. Wow, he's trying to bunt his way on with 2 outs. Again, pretty good bunter. 7 out of 10 for a hit. 8 out of 10 for a sacrifice. The count's now 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Vasquez wiggles the finger, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Segura. And he strikes him out looking. That is strikeout number 4 for Sale as the Red Sox go jogging off the field. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-1 ball game. And due up for the Red Sox, Nunez, who tripled his first time up and scored. Actually, he did not score. I am incorrect. Then Devers and Bogarts. Nunez batting .333 now. He always has the opportunity to grip and rip. Zunino goes through the signs. Miranda nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Nunez, swinging away. Nunez sends that ball to center field. Shallow. Dickerson coming in, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Rafael Devers steps to the plate. Ralphie is 0 for 1, looking for home run number 26 here. Hard shift right in the infield for the Mariners. Outfield straightaway and normal. Miranda looks in, nods his head. He rocks and fires to Devers. Devers swings, punches that ball to right field, and that's going to get down. Devers has a 1-out single. Good piece of hitting. Didn't try to do too much with that pitch. Just did with it what he could. Go-ahead run at first. Devers with average speed but above average stealing ability. Mark Reynolds holding him on. Here comes Xander Bogaerts. Bogey is 0 for 1. Mariners at double play depth in the infield. Outfield straight away and normal. Bogaerts awaits the Miranda offering. Here's the pitch. Bogaerts rips that ball deep down the right field line and gone as it gets over the wall. And it's a 2-run shot for Bogey. Home run number 8, RBI number 40 and 41. The Red Sox take the 3-1 lead. As he crushed that fastball, it was only 89 miles per hour. Let's watch that home run replay. Devers is at first. Here comes a fastball. Bogaerts just goes the other way with it, and that ball's gone. 3-1 Red Sox. Ken Castro's entered the chat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. To our sports writer extraordinaire from the great state of Rhode Island. So 1 out, no one on for Andrew Benintendi. He walked his first time up. And wow, they're going to shift right, guard third base. So they've shift right. And they're guarding against a bunt down to third, it looks like, against Benintendi. Outfield straightaway and normal. Can they go back-to-back jacks with Bogaerts and Benintendi? The windup and the pitch to Andrew. Benintendi swings and misses on the fastball outside and away. His struggles at the plate continue. So 2 outs, base is empty for Petey Dustin Pedroia. He had a sacrifice bunt in the second inning, which helped lead to the Red Sox run. Zunino sets the target. Here's the pitch to Pedroia. They come inside. Pedroia dribbles it back to Miranda, who throws him out. Side retired, but the Red Sox get 2 on the Bogarts home run. We go to the top of the 4th, 3-1 Red Sox. Red Sox trying to keep pace with the Tampa Bay Rays, just like the Mariners are trying to keep pace with the Houston Astros, both 1 game back in their respective divisions and in 2nd place. Due up for the Mariners to face Chris Sale, Haniger, Zunino, and Seager. Mitch Haniger is 0 for 1, right-handed spray hitter. Sale threw 3 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks. And here's the pitch to Haniger, pitch around. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is 100 strikeouts for Sale in the season. Red Sox throw it around. You can go pitch around. I like to go pitch around sometimes with a really good pitcher and an eye of 5 or under. Not all the time. You can't do it all the time because the computer adjusts. But you can do it. Sometimes I'll go pitch around even with a good hitter at the plate because I want to see if I get in a chase. And I'd rather face the batter behind them. And with a good pitcher, they're usually going to hit their spots. You're not going to give up a gopher ball. Though Sale has struggled. As you can see, his ERA, though it's now under 4 finally, 3.96. Here comes Mike Zunino. I like to call him the Dave Kingman of catching. All or nothing. He's either going to gong one out or strike out. And he walked his first time up. Vasquez sets the target. Sale rocks and fires to Zunino. And Zunino swings, sends that ball to the gap. On the run, JBJ lays out and makes the diving catch in right center field, preventing that ball to get to the triangle, robbing extra bases from the lumbering catcher. Wow, what a catch. A second magnificent catch by JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. That is worth a replay. There it is. That ball's heading towards the triangle. Jackie Bradley Jr. stretched out and makes the diving catch for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. As Mookie Betts and Andrew Benintendi applaud from the corner positions of the outfield to their center fielder extraordinaire, JBJ. Kyle Seager steps to plate. He is 0 for 1, the third baseman, left-handed batter. Sale takes a deep breath, the windup, and the... Oh, he's an I forgot, we got to move our infield. Hard shift right, as he is an extreme left-handed pull hitter. Actually, that's the wrong hard shift right. This is the proper one. And the outfield will shift right. 2 outs, base is empty. The windup and the pitch from Sale to Seager. And that ball, a soft liner gets between Pedroia and Bogarts. First hit of the game for the Mariners. And here comes the tying run at the plate, Mark Reynolds. Reynolds has 15 home runs, 6 out of 10 power. Again, all or nothing kind of batter. Right-handed extreme pull hitter. We're going to go hard shift left in the infield. Outfield will shift left. How big is that catch by JBJ now? 2 outs. Moreland holding Seager on at first, average base runner. He'll be off on contact. Chris Sale looks in at Vasquez, nods his head, the windup and the pitch to Reynolds. Reynolds swings, that ball's launched deep, and gone as it sneaks around the pole over the green monster, and we have a tie ball game at 3. Oh boy, Sale, who had not given up a hit, now gives up a single and a home run. It's a 3-3 ball game, and for all you Mariners fans, let's watch that replay. He crushes that down the line. Benintendi and the Red Sox hoping that the wind would blow it foul, but no such wind came about. It's a 3-3 ball game as Sale's ERA jumps once again over 4. It's now 4.13. Dog Sidious in the chat says, Dave King Kong Kingman, greatest nickname in the history of sports. And he says, hiya, Ken. Oh boy, so it's a 3-3 ball game. 2 outs, Robinson Cano strides the plate, left-handed batter, normal hitter, infield, outfield, straight away in normal. Cano is 0 for 1. Sale now 3 2/3 innings, 2 hits, a home run, 2 runs. Both earned, walked 1, struck out 5. Here's the pitch to Cano. Cano sends that ball deep. This could be back-to-back jacks. Benintendi looking up, and he makes the catch right at the wall. Cano just missed that one. He tried to go the other way to left center, But we have a tie ball game as we go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 3-3. Red Sox pitching continues to struggle in this playthrough. Due up for the Red Sox in this 3-3 game, Moreland, Vasquez, and Bradley. Ariel, Miranda, 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Hard shift right in the infield for the Mariners. Moreland is an extreme left-handed pull hitter. Shift right in the outfield. Here's the pitch to Moreland. He's ready to grip and rip. Moreland swings, grounds it into the shift. The second baseman will throw him out by a step. So a nice play there on the outfield grass by Cano. 1 out, no one on for Christian Vasquez. We're going to give Vasquez the green light. He has a 7 out of 10 eye. Zunino sets the target. Here's the pitch to his counterpart Vasquez from Miranda. Vasquez swings, and that ball is through past the dive of Cano. So Vasquez is on. Slow base runner. 4 out of 10 for both speed and stealing. Reynolds is holding him on. Here comes JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr. Knocked in the first run for the Red Sox and have made a couple of outstanding catches in center. Bradley with decent power. Vasquez at first. On deck, Mookie Betts. And we're going to play hit and run. Here's the pitch. There goes Vasquez. Bradley sends a fly ball. Shallow center. Coming in is Dickerson. He'll launch a throw to first, but it will not be in time. So there's 2 outs on the failed hit and run. Vasquez will be off on contact. 3-3 ball game. Here's Mookie Betts. He is 0 for 2. Again, Betts likes to work the count. And the outfield on the pull hitting right-handed Betts. The infield shifts left. The outfield straightaway and normal. Betts has the green light. Zunino sets the target. Miranda deals to Betts. 2 outs, runner at first. Betts sends that ball to Cano near the second base bag for the 3rd and final out. We go to the top of the 5th, tied at 3. And joining us in the chat, moderator extraordinaire, Beatles eternally. As he's saying to hello, everyone in the chat, Beatles eternally, magician extraordinaire, musician extraordinaire, and soon to be knighted by the Queen. How are you doing, my friend? Ben Gamble steps to the plate. He'll be followed by Weems and Dickerson to face Chris Sale. He is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Gamel. We're going to shift hard right in the infield and shift right in the outfield. Sale rocks and fires. And that ball's punched through the shift. And good God, being chased down by a very over-exuberant Dustin Pedroia, who now throws the first. And he is out! So obviously the animation did not go with the statistical simulation, and that is hilarious. We have to watch that over one more time. So basically the ball is hitting the shift. The animation's a little off. That is awesome. That's why you gotta love this game. So let's watch the replay, because that's just funny. There it is. Whoop! So what it should have been was the ball, and look how they slow up the base runner. It's hilarious. Like he just pooped his pants and can't run, and he's out. As Dustin Pedroia throws him out from a deep right center. That's awesome. That's too funny. Anyway, so 1 out, base is empty for Beamer Weems. Sounds like he should be an option quarterback for Oklahoma. Beamer Weems! Alright, he's 0 for 1. Sale deals to Weems. And he's 0 for 2. Strike 3. Go find some pine, Mr. Weems. So 2 outs. Base is empty. Top of the 5th, 3-3 ball game. The number 9 batter, center fielder Chris Dickerson. And he's 0 for 1. It's a pretty good bunter, but with 2 outs, I don't think he's bunting. Sale looks in. Vasquez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Dickerson. And that ball is floated out right field towards the line. Mookie Betts on the run, and he makes the catch. Side retired. We go bottom of the 5th, 3-3 ball game. As Herb Pilgrim says, go Sooners and Beamer Weems! Option quarterback. Man, they could run the option when they used to do that. I miss that. There's no good options teams anymore. Everyone does the same thing in college football. Line the quarterback in shotgun, fake the handoff, and throw the ball. It's boring. It's all the freaking same offense. Just like in basketball. Oh, they've ruined the sport. I used to love the three-pointer. Now it's like, come down, shoot the three-pointer, miss. Rebound. Other team comes down, shoot the three-pointer, miss. It's boring. I like watching the Celtics. I like watching them play defense better than offense. Anyhow. But, you know, the Celtics will launch a gazillion three-pointers and miss them. And guys who shouldn't be shooting them, but they'll launch them. But anyway, good season for the Celtics with all their injuries and everything. They play very hard, very proud of them. All right, due up for the Red Sox, Nunez, Devers, and Bogaerts to face Ariel, Miranda. Miranda up to 68 pitches in 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 3. Nunez is 1 for 2, he has a triple. Weak shift left in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal for the extreme right-handed pull hitter. Miranda's ready to work, he deals to Nunez. Nunez swings, and that's going to be down for another hit. Nunez takes a wide turn and thinks better of it. So Nunez is now 2 for 3. Go-ahead run at first. Very speedy runner, Eduardo Nunez. Devers is at the plate. I play a lot of hit and run even with Devers. Now we're going to take a pitch here because I'm thinking they're going to pitch out. So we're going to take a pitch. Reynolds holding Nunez at first. Here's the pitch. They don't pitch out, but it was a ball anyway. So 1 ball, no strikes. Ahead in the count, Rafael Devers hits .516. Behind the count, Miranda gives up a .361 batting average. Advantage, Devers. Devers awaits the Miranda offering. Here it is, homeward bound. Devers swings, sends that ball to left! And he just missed it. Making the catch is the left fielder, Gamel. Racing back to first is Eduardo Nunez. Oh, he just missed it. So 1 out, 1 on for Alexander Bogaerts. Bogey's 1 for 2. He had a 2-run homer. Gave the Red Sox a 3-1 lead at a time. That was short-lived. It was short-lived, though. Brian Ritchie in the chat says, yeah, Big Red versus Big Red. Osborne versus Switzers. Those were the days, my friend. I thought they never end. That's when college football was college football. Brian Ritchie, line up the option every down. Yep, love those games, Herb. Yeah, and I'll tell you something about the good option teams. What they would do would suck you in, and when they threw the ball downfield. They were looking for big plays. It was fun football. Now, and not every team did it, so, you know, and every team plays the same style of offense. I don't watch a ton of college football anymore because it's boring to me. I have to be honest with you, I haven't watched since... I watched a little bit when Johnny Manziel played in college because he was a nutbag, but he was fun to watch. And who was the other? I watched a little bit UMass because they play Division I now. I watched a little bit of UMass. So, all right, Bogaerts at the plate, 1 out. Nunez, go-ahead run at first. Bogart handles the bat quite well. We're going to play hit and run here. Here's the pitch. Hit and run. There goes Nunez. Bogaerts goes the other way again. It's a line shot. The throw to first will not be in time. Oh, he hit the ball hard, but right at the right fielder, Hannigan. That would have been nice if that rattled around down in the corner. Nunez would have scored from first. So 2 outs. Nunez is on first. And here comes the slumping Andrew Benintendi. He is 0 for 1. He did walk and score a run. And they're going to shift right in Andrew, who's a left-handed normal hitter, but they're guarding the third base line. Outfield straightaway and normal. Miranda deals to Benintendi. Nunez will be off on contact with 2 outs. Benintendi swings, grounds it to Cano. Inning over. We go to the top of the 6th, tied at 3. Sale back out on the hill. 5 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 1 walk, he struck out 6. His ERA is now 4.07. He'll be facing the top of the Mariner order, Segura, Hannigan, and Zunino. Segura is 0 for 2. Sale looks in. Nods his head. Here's the pitch around. And that's a shot through Moreland and Pedroia, the right side. And so we went to the outside on the pitch around. Segura just went with the pitch. Good piece of hitting by Gene Segura. A very dangerous base runner. 8 out of 10 speed, 9 out of 10 stealing. Mitch Moreland holding him on. And here comes Mitch Haniger. Haniger's 0 for 2. Average bunter. Sale throws over. Oh! We had him leaning. We had him leaning. Segura gets back. There's the pitch out. Segura doesn't go. Throws over again. That was close. He's leaning. They got to play on. They got to play on. All right, they got to play on. We're going to go double play depth in the infield and hold runner. Sale looks over. Moreland holding Segura on. Now looks in at the plate. Vasquez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Haniger. Hard shot past Devers into left. Benintendi has it, so the first 2 runners get on with singles. And Sale's at 91 pitches, and this is where he starts to struggle. Oh, my God. And lefty, lefty, lefty. Got a ton of lefties. Zach Duke will get up in the bullpen. I acquired him off waivers. It's the only transaction I've done besides bringing some players up and sending some players down. So basically we have Zach Duke and Craig Kimbrell at 100% stamina. Everybody else, because our pitching's been bad. Not good. Our best pitcher's been Brian Johnson. He is 8-0 with a 2.02. So Zach Duke warming in the bullpen, and we'll do a mound visit. I'm okay. The tank's not empty yet. Zach Duke continues to warm. And here comes Mike Zunino, the King Kong, Dave Kingman of catchers, 9 out of 10 power. God-awful contact, 3 out of 10, with an above-average eye, 6 out of 10. Right-handed pull hitter. Hard shift left with 2 on and no outs. Go-ahead run at second in the infield, and then also a shift left in the outfield. Big pitch here for Sale to Zunino. The windup, the pitch. Zunino punches it out. Left center field, Benintendi on the run. He makes the catch. 1 down. Excellent job of Benintendi reading the ball well off the bat to get there. Let's go to the chat here. As Dog Sidious says, Fumble Rooski. That was a great play. Herb Pilgrim. I've never attended a Sooners game where we lost. Well, okay. Only been to 4 games in Norman, but still, hey, you're 4-0. Doesn't matter. I went to see 4 Roger Clemens starts when he was with the Red Sox. Never saw him win. He was 0-4, or the Red Sox were 0-4. I can't say if he lost all 4 games, but the Red Sox didn't win. Herb Pilgrim. Al, does Out of the Park 19 game allow you to have fantasy leagues? Yes, they do. And Beatles Eternally can answer any question you want because he's the guru extraordinaire. So Herb asked any question in the chat to Beatles externally. Oh my God, I can't speak anymore. Beatles Eternally, as he knows all things baseball, especially Out of the Ballpark 19. You can set up leagues, and we might do a video on that maybe someday. I do it very clumsily, though. I never remember how to do it. And something that should take like 5 minutes takes me like 15 because I mess up all the time. Alright, so 1 out, 2 on, 3-3 ball game. Runners at first and second. Here comes Kyle Seager, the third baseman. He is 1 for 2. He's a left-handed extreme pull hitter. So we're going to shift right, guard third base. And the outfield's going to shift right. We're going to hope for a double play ball here as Zach Duke continues to warm. Vasquez flashes the signs. Chris Sale nods his head. The windup and the pitch from the lanky left-hander. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Huge strikeout there from Sale. Strikeout number 7. He's up to 104 pitches. And Zach Duke is ready. Mark Reynolds is only batting 111 off lefties. .104 pitches for Sale. And he's already homered off Sale. Mark Reynolds hit that 2-run homer just around the left field foul pole over the Green Monster. That's it for Chris Sale. He will have either a no decision or be the losing pitcher, as he's responsible for the runners at first and second. And Zach Duke is ready. Let's just take a quick look at Duke before I make this decision, though. I need splits. Oh, they don't do it like... I hate that. They don't do the splits. Righties, lefties. They do it, but there's a weird way you have to find it. The game log. Pitching stats. And that's not it. Ratings. That's not it. Profile. I know it says he has a 9 ERA. When he's bad, he's awful. When he's good, he's pretty good. Do I want to trust him? Now, you know what? I don't think this guy can get another hit off Sale. I think he shot his load, we'll say. So Duke is ready. Chris Sale has talked his way to stay in the game for one more out. 2 on, 2 outs, 3-3 ball game. Mark Reynolds steps to the plate. He is 1 for 2. He had a 2-run homer off Sale to tie the game in the top of the 4th. Sale looking for revenge here. Nods his head. Again, the lanky left-hander deals to Reynolds. Slow roller. Devers comes charging in. He fires the first. Not in time. Infield hit. So Sales jams him. Oh, man. Sales jams him. Bases loaded, and that's it now. Robinson Cano. He's only 1 for 5 off Sale. We're going to sit Duke down. We're going to sit Duke down. Sale will have to try to get out of it. We're going to stick with Sale here. Actually, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go to the modern 3D view for a second. And he is still not in the red. He's got a few more pitches left in him. That's a good thing about the modern view. And now we'll go back to the classic 3D view, which I like better. Alright, bases loaded, 2 outs. Cano at the plate, 3-3 ball game. Vasquez goes out to have a word with Sale, now back behind the plate. Infield hit by Mark Reynolds extends the inning. Sale takes a deep breath, looks in at Vasquez, nods his head. Once again, the lanky lefty will deal. Here's the pitch to Cano, and that ball is a shot to center field. And Jackie Bradley Jr. can't get there. He leaps. It's over his head. And that will be a bases clearing. Did they get him? No, they did not. So Robinson Cano hits a bases clearing double. JBJ leaped. It was over his head off the wall. And once again, the Boston pitching staff has pooped the bed. 6-3. I guess I should have went to Duke. And now we will go to Duke. Let's watch that replay over. You can see JBJ. I thought he might catch it. He's going back. He leaps, and it's over his head. The relay throw by Bogarts is just a tad late, 6-3. And that's the day for Chris Sale. He's in line for the loss now. His struggles continue. Oh, boy. Zach Duke will come in. Zach Duke's ready. He replaced Sale. Sale's responsible for Cano at second. So Zach Duke's in the game. No wins, 1 loss with the Red Sox. With the Minnesota Twins, when he was released, he had a save and was ERA 1.35. I think they're trying to sneak him through to the minors. I picked him up. He does have an ERA of 9. And Gamel only is batting 177 off lefties, but he's 1 for 2 off Duke. Cano's at second. Duke's ready to work. He has a against lefties, 6 out of 10 quality of pitches, 8 out of 10 movement, 5 out of 10 control. Red Sox infield will shift right. Sounds of silence here at Fenway Park. as the pitching has once again in our playthrough pooped the bed. And I went against my thought, my thinking, as I have gone. As soon as he gets about 90, 92 pitches in recent starts, I yank Sale. But I kept him in the game too long, obviously. So the infield will shift right, guard third. Outfield will shift right. Red Sox do have the bats to come back. Zach Duke's ready. Vasquez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gamel. 2 outs, runner at second, 6-3 Mariners. And that ball is a shot to left center. And going back is Benintendi. He makes the catch at the wall. Finally, the side is retired, but the Mariners score 3, and they're looking to run away with it. 6-3, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Beatles Eternally says, all for less than what I would have to pay for Strat PC, for example, as he's convincing Herb Pilgrim how great Out of the Ballpark 19 is. As he says, Herb says, this Out of the Ballpark 19 looks outstanding. This is the best baseball game out there. Hands down. Best. And Beatles and I play them all. And Beatles, we talk about them, and this is the best, hands down. Hands down, best baseball game. Not for everyone, because if you're a card and dice person and can't adjust, that's fine. Ask Brian Ritchie. Brian Ritchie just brought this game. He loves it. He loves it. And he's a card and dice guy. There's nothing wrong with playing both. It makes me laugh when someone goes, oh, one or the other. Just enjoy the games you want to play. You know? I never understand it. And for people who say this is less accurate, they're out of their freaking minds. Out of their minds. Beatles will explain to you, as he just put ESPN and MLB TV use Out of the Ballpark to forecast the seasons. Brian Ritchie says, I love Out of the Ballpark. I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'm just saying, for $40, and if you wait, this is going to go on sale in about 3 weeks or 2 weeks, you can get this game for $20 all the seasons. If you have the PC that can run this, you're going to enjoy this game. You can play. Now, is the game perfect? No. No game is perfect. I like Stratomatic, but there's more strategy in this game. I don't care what anyone says. You can't do certain things in Stratomatic. You can't do certain... Now, Action PC is another wonderful game, similar to this, more pricey. I love the visual of this game. It's beautiful. You can download classic parks and load them in. Everything's easy. Great community. You can come here and ask us questions. We'll help you the best we can. Tremendous value. I've always said this, and I'll continue to say this. If I was only to buy one baseball game, it would be Out of the Ballpark 19. This is an open world, Clinton. My second baseman is not injured. So, due up for the Red Sox. How are you, Mr. Parks? Hope all is well. Due up for the Red Sox, now trailing by 3. Pedroia, Moreland, and Vasquez. And we really only have Craig Kimbrell available. I gotta look to see if we can milk this thing. All my relievers are in the red, because they're starting pitching besides Bryant. And the thing with Johnson is, his stamina is only 7. So he's like 5 2/3, so you got to go to the bullpen anyway, though he pitched pretty deep in last game. I mean, look, they're all in the red. I can use him maybe for one batter. One batter out of Wright, one batter out of Barnes, one batter out of Hembry, one batter out of Kelly. Kimbrell, he's no good for more than 1 inning. And you can't bring Craig Kimbrell into a game with base runners on. Forget it. He gives up inherited runners in this game all the time. All right, here comes Dustin Pedroia. Ariel Morel with a chance to get a win here. Finally looking to get his 3rd win. Petey is 0 for 1. He does have a sacrifice bunt. Infield, outfield, straightaway and normal. 6-3 ball game. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Pedroia. Pedroia swings and he sends that ball deep to left. Did he get it? Yes, he does! Pedroia makes me eat my words. He hits his 3rd home run and the Red Sox are within 2, 6-4. Great job, Petey, as he crushes that pitch to left. And that was a slider that did not slide. Batting practice fastball. And let's look at that Pedroia homer as he just pulls that ball right over the monster. 6-4. Red Sox come back right away. Pull it within 2. Beatles Eternally says, You're most welcome, Herb. Strategy Baseball is a real gem. Kudos to Crash, who's the developer. Yes, that's a wonderful free game. Beatles, have you talked to him about the horrible base running in exhibition games, though? Because you can't set the strategy in exhibition games for the manager. They need to adjust that a bit. It's really bad. That's why I'm debating to do the Red Sox Dodgers 78 World Series on Action PC, or maybe I might probably do it on Action PC. I want to do it on Strategy Baseball. It's a wonderful free game. It's just the base running so dreadful for the computer team. Here comes Mitch Moreland looking to go back-to-back jacks here. Moreland has 3 home runs, looking for home run number 4. As they go hard shift right in the infield, shift right in the outfield. Miranda rocks and fires to Moreland. Moreland swings, he punches that ball right down the line on the run, making the catch is the right fielder. Haniger, 1 away. Here's Christian Vasquez. The catcher is 1 for 2. 1 for 2, 6-4 ball game. Martinez has the day off and he's cold. If we had someone on, I would have went to Martinez. Try to hit a 2-run homer. That being said, it's only the bottom of the 6th. Vasquez will hit away. He'll be taking. Actually, he's going to swing away. Zunino sets the target. Here's the pitch to Vasquez. And he goes down looking on the 1-2. Fastball at the letters. He doesn't pull the trigger. Thought it was a high strike, but they ring him up. So 2 outs. Bases empty. 6-4 game. And here comes JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr., 1 for 2 with a ribby. He's made a couple of outstanding plays in center field. And then he was finally burned by Robinson Cano, who drilled one to straight center. JBJ leaped but could not make the catch. And joining us from the great Pacific Northwest is D. Scott Howard. It's going to go on sale, Herb. This game goes on sale around the All-Star break all the time for $20. $19.99. The game sells for $39.99. But so if you want to wait a few weeks, it usually goes on sale every year, unless they changed it. I buy it through Steam because it does the automatic updates. If you buy it through Out of the Ballpark, you're going to have to update yourself. But the updates are great. They adjust things. Animation gets better and better. Here's the pitch to Jackie Bradley Jr., 6-4, 2 outs, no one on. He's swinging away. And JBJ grounds it to first for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Nice play by Reynolds. We go to the top of the 7th. The Red Sox get 1 back, though. It's now 6-4. And Zach Duke is on the mound to try to get the Red Sox through the 7th. He's only thrown 3 pitches. And he will face Beamer Weems, then Dickerson and Segura. Beamer Weems, the designated hitter, is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Weems. And he walked him. Jeez. Slider missed. Here comes Chris Dickerson. He's probably going to... We got to play our corners in. He's an excellent bunter. So corners will move in. Devers in at 3rd. Moreland sort of in at 1st. Really not, because he's holding Beamer Weems on. We need a double play ball here. Weems a pretty good base stealer. Dukes throws over! We got him leaning! Oh, he's safe. Nuts. We had him leaning. Alright, here's the pitch out of the hold. Strike 3! And that's Zach Duke's 20th strikeout of the season. And getting up in the bullpen, Joe Kelly. And this would just be for 1 batter. And Matt Barnes. Again, 1 batter apiece as they're dead tired. Got to somehow bridge it to Kimbrel, who we're going to have to go to regardless with the lead or without. All right, here's Gene Segura. Again, the Red Sox hoping for a double play ball here. And he is a pretty good bunter, too. We're going to play double play depth, though. Corners will play normal. Moreland holding on with Beamer Weems. Zach Duke readies himself. Oh, God. He hits 313 off lefties. We're going to go pitch around from Duke. Here's the pitch from Duke to Segura. Check swing, the throw down by Vasquez, and Weems gets back. So the count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Double play depth for the Red Sox. Again, we're going to go pitch around. Oh, ball 4. They said he checked his swing. Chirping from the Red Sox dugout. They felt he went around. I felt he went around. Let's watch that replay again. Oh, he looked like he went around to me. And here comes Mitch Haniger. He crushes left-handed pitching. And now we'll visit the mound. I'm starting to feel it. Of course you are. I have no one freaking ready. Oh, Joe Kelly's now ready. His one job to get this one out. Change pitchers. Joe Kelly, a tired Joe Kelly, will come in to face Haniger. As Matt Barnes continues to warm, he's only in there for one batter. Joe Kelly has been pretty good. 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 save. Earned run average 2.72. He struck out 51, walked 20. Joe Kelly, if you're a Red Sox fan, is a folk hero in reality in this part for his I don't take any crap, I'll hit you with the ball and fight you on the mound. We love that, unlike Dustin Pedroia, who threw his teammates under the bus in a prior year. So Kelly will deal with Mitch Haniger, who is batting .329 off lefties, but only .231 off righties. But it's a tiring Joe Kelly. 1 out, 2 on, 6-4 ball game. Kelly gets a sign from Vasquez, the windup and the pitch to Haniger. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs, 2 outs. 2 outs. We got to bridge the gap. Mike Zunino's in. Zunino, the Dave Kingman of catchers, and off righties, he has 10 out of 10 power. Barnes is ready, but Barnes has not been stellar. He's been Barnes is 3-5 with 2 saves, 4.37 earned run. He's given up 8 home runs. That's the scary thing right here, the 8 home runs. And Zunino is a home run hitter. Where Kelly, he's given up 4 himself. All right, Joe, we got to get one more out here, son. One more out. Zunino, pull hitter from the right side. We're going to go hard shift left. Only Mitch Moreland playing behind Gene Segura on the right side of the infield. And the outfield will shift left. Joe Kelly takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to King Kong Zunino. And it's a fly ball, left center field. JBJ on the run, and he's not going to get there. And the bases will get cleared. It's 8-4. That's it for Kelly. Here comes Matt Barnes. So once again, Seattle takes a commanding lead. It's now 4 runs. As D. Scott Howard likes the LOL, Dave Kingman of catchers. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. D. Scott Howard will be on his own with the GOATs pretty soon, he told me. So that's going to be fun to talk about. So the Red Sox pitching staff has once again pooped the bed. Here's Kyle Seager, 1 for 3. Matt Barnes on the mound, and hopefully to get the 3rd and final out here in the top of the 7th. Red Sox have given up 2 runs. Barnes, 8 out of 10 quality of pitches versus lefty, 6 out of 10 movement, 5 out of 10 control. 3-5 with 2 saves, 4.37 earned run average. Seager's 1 for 3. Barnes deals to Seager. And that ball's ripped deep to right. Betts going back, looking up, and he makes the catch off the wall, robbing Seager of a home run. What a catch by Mookie Betts! As they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Betts saves the day. Let's watch that replay. Betts just flying back. Look, back, turn to the infield, and he makes the over-the-shoulder catch, and that ball would have been gone, folks. Mookie Betts saves the day, and there's still hope for the Red Sox. It's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Charge! Due up in the bottom of the 7th, the man who just made the fabulous catch, Mookie Betts, then Eduardo Nunez, and Rafael Devers. Smells like 15 runs to me. Herb Pilgrim says, I said hello before remembering I may be the oldest guy in the room, LOL. I don't know who's the oldest guy in the room. I know you're all knowledgeable and all FOCs, and that's all that matters to me. So here's Mookie Betts 0 for 3 in the new pitcher, and he must have just came up. Yes, so he's a minor league call-up. That's why no pitcher loaded for him. Nick Rumbelow. He's been in 11 games for the Mariners. He's thrown 9 1/3 innings, walked 2, struck out 9, no record. And he has an 8.68 earned run average. Odd choice to go to him, but overall, and this fluctuates between lefty and righty batters, quality of pitches 7 out of 10, movement 5 out of 10, control below average. So we're going to take a few pitches here. The Mariners infield shifts left, the outfield straightaway and normal. Nick Rumbelow is ready. He deals to Betts, who's taking. And that is ball 1. Betts will take until he gets a strike. And that is ball 2. Zunino pounds his mitt, like the King Kong of catchers that he is, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Betts. And that is a strike! Oh, Mookie Betts did not like that call. Fastball caught the inside portion of the plate. 2-1 count. Betts bats .308 in 2-1 count, ahead in the count. Rumbelow gives up a .333 batting average, advantage best. Zunino flashes the target. Rumbelow rocks and fires. Betts swings and misses. Strike 3 as Rumbelow actually set him up with the fastball and got him out with the changeup. Nice job by Rumbelow and Zunino. So 1 out, base is empty for Eduardo Nunez, who is 2 for 3. Here's the pitch to Nunez. Nunez swings and punches that ball left center field. On the move is the left fielder, Gimel, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down for Rafael Devers. Devers 1 for 3, looking for his 26th home run. Mariners go hard shift right in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Mariners had a 4-run lead, 8-4. Here's the pitch to Devers. Rafael swings and drives that ball right center field. That's going to get down and roll around in the triangle. Devers will hold up at second. Nice hit by Rafael Devers. And if Bogarts can go track, go yard, however you want to call it, send the ball bye-bye birdie, the Red Sox will cut the lead in half. And Bogarts already has a home run, 1 for 3 at a 2-run homer back in the bottom of the 3rd. Rumbelow peeks over his shoulder. Devers, an average runner at second. Cano cheats towards the bag for a moment, now darts back to his position. Here's the pitch to Bogey. They come inside. Bogart sends a line shot to shallow center, and Dickerson makes the catch. Side retired. Red Sox threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the 8th. Oh, God, we still have Matt Barnes on the mound. He's exhausted. This is going to get ugly, folks. As Mark Reynolds is at the plate, he'll be followed by Cano. The only available reliever is Craig Kimbrell. We're going to get him up. I don't want to use him. So we're also going to get Stephen Wright up. And pray to God that Matt Barnes can somehow get an out here. The Red Sox infield, I'm going to have to probably, after this game, bring a pitcher up. which means I'm going to have to release Hanley Ramirez. Or I can send one of my pitchers down who's tired. I might do that instead. So hard shift left on the extreme pull hitting Mark Reynolds, who had a 2-run homer and then an infield hit off Chris Sale. And the outfield will shift left, so Moreland's the only infielder on the right side on the dirt. Barnes is ready. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Swing and a miss! Barnes reaches back. He gets an out here. And now let's visit the... Oh, no! Oh, we gonged him. Well, we didn't want to do that, but we did. Well, it buys us time, doesn't it? And time is what we wanted. So we nailed Cano. A little animosity there. It was by accident, Robinson. I wanted to click visit the mound. I clicked hit batter. My arms had it. Right's ready. Right will be coming in. The knuckleballer. So Stephen Wright comes in. Hopefully gets a double play ball. Craig Kimbrell continues to warm because we just have no more pitchers. Actually, who do we have? Heath Hembree? Hembree will get up. If we use Kimbrell, I only want to use him for 3 outs. So here's Ben Gamel, 1 out, 1 on. Left-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox will go hard shift right in the infield. Outfield will shift right. And here's Stephen Wright, the knuckleballer. He's 3-2. No saves. He started a couple of games. And he's a 3.79 earned run average. The flutter ball goes fourth to Gamel. There goes the runner. The ball's punched to Petey. He only plays the first. So they were going hit and run there. 2 outs. Cano's in scoring position. Kimbrell's ready. We don't want to go to Kimbrell yet. And here comes the man who should be an Oklahoma quarterback and out of the option, Beamer Weems. The designated hitter's 0 for 2. Wright nods his head. Vasquez sets the target. And the butterfly flutters towards the plate. And that ball is popped up on the infield behind the mound, calling for it is Bogarts. And Stephen Wright does his J.O.B. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 8-4 Seattle, and let's sit down Kimbrell. It's all going to depend what we do, if it's either going to be Kimbrell or Hembree. Most likely it's going to be Hembree. And due up, the slumping Andrew Benintendi, whose average has now dropped to 242. Then Petey, Dustin Pedroia, he's homered, and Mitch Moreland. And the new pitcher for the Mariners is James Pazos. Pazos, 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 save, 2.40 earned run average. He struck out 58, walked 18, and does not give up a lot of first pitch hits. So Benintendi will be taking, trailing by 4. Here's the pitch from Pazos to Benintendi. And that is a ball. Fastball down and away. Benintendi to take again. They come inside. Ball 2. That could have been a message pitch. We did hit Cano, remember? We did hit Cano. So 2 balls, no strikes. Benintendi taking all the way. And finally, there's a fastball down the heart of the plate. 2-1 count. Hitters count for Benintendi. He's got a 302 average. But still, Pazos, even behind the count, only gives up a 167 batting average. Benintendi awaits the Pazos offering. Zunino sets a target. Here's the pitch. Benny swings and misses. He missed the fastball. On the outside corner, he extended the zone and Benny went fishing. 1 out, no one on for Dustin Pedroia. Petey's 1 for 2 with a home run. Here's the pitch to Petey. Petey swings, sends that ball center field. Dickerson on the run and calls off the left fielder. And Dickerson makes the catch for out number 2. And we better get our bullpen back up. And it'll be Heath Hembree, as we do not want to use Craig Kimbrell. Here's Mitch Moreland. Moreland's 0 for 2. Left-handed extreme pull hitter. The Mariners shift hard right in the infield and right in the outfield. Pazos, the windup and the pitch to Moreland. Moreland swings, sends that ball right field, right center, coming in, and making the catch is Haniger. Side retired. Top of the ninth, 8-4 Mariners. Stephen Wright still on the mound. Embry's ready. He'll face Dickerson, Segura, and Haniger. We're hoping that Wright can get Dickerson here, who's a very good bunter, though it's pretty tough to bunt a knuckleball. But I think we still have to move our corners in. So Devers in at third, Moreland in at first. Here comes the flutter ball to Dickerson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, let's sit down Embry now. Don't want to tire him out. And here's Gene Segura. And he's 1 for 1 off Wright with a home run. And you know what? That's it. Wright's done his job. He got 3 outs in the inning. He's thrown 12 pitches. Let's get Embry back up. Embry. I keep calling him Embry. Let's get him back up. Let's go mound visit just for ha-has. My arm feels fine. That's all I can tell. Wow, he wants to pitch. All right, you take one for the team, Steven. Cancel. We'll sit Embry. Be nice to not use everyone in our bullpen. Here's the pitch to Segura from Wright. That ball's up the middle for a base hit. And here comes Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 1 off Embry. 1 out. Segura is an excellent base runner. Moreland holding him on. Wright throws over. Oh, we had him leaning. Schmengi. Pitching out of the hold. There goes the runner. Vasquez throws down. It's going to be a bang, bang play. And Segura just gets his hand in there on the head first dive. Wright peeks over his shoulder. Pedroia bluffs towards the bag. Here's the pitch to Haniger. Oh, he gets hit with the flutter ball. Actually, he got hit with the... Yeah, it was the flutter ball. And that's it. As Mike... You know what? I don't think he can hit the knuckleball, King Kong. Here's the pitch to Zunino. And it's a nubber. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Throw him out! Wow. An infield hit. I was right. He couldn't hit the knuckleball. This is going to get away from us. One of those games, folks. It's just one of those games. Embry's up. And Wright will get one last batter. Moving to double play. He's a pull hitter, lefty. We're going to shift Wright, guard third. And the outfield's going to shift right. And here's the flutter ball to Seager. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. All right. 1 out away. Here comes Mark Reynolds. All or nothing. He homered and has an infield hit. How funny. 2 power hitters who are all or nothing have a home run and an infield hit. Reynolds and Zunino. Here is the... Oh, we got a shift. Hard shift left. Shift left in the outfield. Here's the pitch from Wright to Reynolds. And he punches that ball out to Benintendi. Benintendi racing towards the left field line. Makes the catch. So yeoman's work by Stephen Wright. Had a little trouble there in the top of the ninth, but he gives up no runs. And we're going to sit Embry, so he saves the bullpen for a bit. Good job, Stephen Wright. That's why you love a knuckleballer. Embry will sit down. Vasquez is 1 for 3. He will be called back. Tony Lynch is on the mound for the Mariners now. Lynch, 2-1 with no saves and a 4.45 earned run average, striking out 43, walking 17. Overall, quality of pitches 8 out of 10, movement 6 out of 10, control below average 4 out of 10. Again, fluctuates between righty and lefty batters. We're going to call Vasquez back. He's a number 8 batter. And we're going to go with... Lynch is a righty. Brock Holt's cold. Ugh, he's awful. We're going to go with Holt. Brock Holt will come in to pinch hit for Vasquez. Holt not having a stellar year. 208, 1 home run, 11 ribbies. Likes to hit early in the count. First pitch, 286. Batting average against, he doesn't give up much for his career against lefties, 220. We're going to let Holt swing away, though. Here's the pitch to Brock. Holt swings, punches that ball through, past the dive of Cano. Good job, Brock. Good job, Brock. Here comes JBJ. Can the Red Sox rally here in the bottom of the ninth? Red Sox fans want it. JBJ 1 for 3 with a ribby. 2 outstanding plays in center, and then Cano finally burnt him for a bases loaded 2-out double that cleared the bases. JBJ, again, when he gets his hits, it's early in the count. 300 off the first pitch. He's swinging away. Bradley swings, and that ball's gapped. And they cut. Good job by Dickerson. He got to that ball quickly. So I thought that was going to be a double. He got to it quickly, but the first 2 runners are on, and that's it. We have seen enough. The Mariners have seen enough of their pitcher, and they've gone to Juan Nicasio. I think he's their closer. He's 3-2 with 3 saves, 3.48 earned run average, striking out 36, walking 11. 10 out of 10 quality of pitches overall, 5 out of 10 movement, 6 out of 10 contact. Again, that fluctuates between righties and lefties. Here's Mookie Betts. A home run will pull the Red Sox to within 1. This ball game is not over yet, folks. Not over yet. So here comes Mookie Betts. Betts is 0 for 4. He'd love to get home run number 7 in RBIs. 32, 33, and 34. Betts likes to work a count. Though Nicasio, first pitch, 400. We're going to let Betts swing away. Here's the pitch to Mookie Betts. 2 on, no outs. Betts swings. Oh, he bangs in the shift into the double play. Cano has it, steps on second, throws to first. 2 outs. Mariners 1 out away as Betts bangs into the shift. I probably should have put hit and run on. I should have done that. So Holt's at third, 2 outs for Eduardo Nunez. Nunez loves to hit early in the count. Here's the pitch to Nunez. Shift on to the left. Nunez punches it into the shift. Strong throw by the third baseman. They get Nunez by 2 steps. Ball game over. The Mariners win 8-4 to the boos of the Fenway faithful. Chris Sale will take the loss. Sale now drops to 7-4. He went 5 2/3, 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 1 walk, struck out 7, gave up the home run to Reynolds. He threw 109 pitches. Then we had a plethora of relievers, and only Zach Duke gave up 2 runs. Other than that, Joe Kelly, 1/3 of an inning, no runs. Barnes, 2/3 of an inning, no runs. They both struck out a batter. And then yeoman's work by Stephen Wright, an inning and 2/3 while exhausted, striking out 2 and no runs. He struggled, but they got through it. The winning pitcher for the Mariners is Ariel. Miranda finally picks up his 3rd win. He's now 3-1. He went 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out 4, gave up 2 home runs. Bogarts and Pedroia. Rumbelow pitched an inning, scoreless, struck out 1, gave up a hit. Pazos pitched an inning, scoreless, struck out 1. Zich gave up 2 hits and was quickly yanked for Nicasio, who picks up his 4th save as he got the 3 final outs in the 9th. Red Sox got their first 2 runners on, but then Betts grounded into the shift. Cano stepped on second and fired to first, double play. And the ball game was practically over. Player of the game, Mark Reynolds. And Reynolds, for the Mariners, the first baseman, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. He had the home run. He struck out. The Red Sox now dropped to 43-35. The Mariners improved to 43-34. Red Sox pitching has been disappointing in this play-along, open world. So let's go to the Mariners. Segura, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, a walk, 2 strikeouts. Haniger, 1 for 4 runs scored. He had the hat trick. He K'd 3 times. Zunino, 2 for 4. A run scored, 2 ribbies, and a walk, and he had an infield hit. Seager 1 for 5, a run scored. He struck out twice. Reynolds, the player of the game, as we stated, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. He struck out once. He had the 2-run homer. Cano, 1 for 3. He had the bases clearing double that broke the game open late. He had 3 RBIs. He struck out once. Gamel, 0 for 4. The only thing you can say about that, good about his at-bats, he didn't strike out. Beamer Weems, love that name, 0 for 3, a run scored. He walked, struck out once. And Dickerson, 0 for 4, he K'd twice. The Mariners in victory, 36 at-bats, 8 runs, 9 hits, 7 RBIs, 3 walks. They struck out 12 times. The Red Sox, in defeat, had their chances. Pitching really blew it. Betts was 0 for 5. He struggled. He banged into that double play in the bottom of the ninth. He struck out twice. Nunez, 2 for 5. Devers, 2 for 4 with a run scored. He struck out once. Bogarts, 1 for 4, a run scored, a 2-run homer. He struck out. Oh, no. He left 3 guys on base. Benintendi's batting continues to struggle. 0 for 3, he walked and scored a run. Struck out twice. Pedroia, 1 for 3, hit a home run. He scored a run. Moreland, 0 for 3 with a walk. Vasquez, 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And Brock Holt, the pinch hitter, was 1 for 1. Jackie Bradley Jr., maybe he's coming out of his slump, was 2 for 4 with a ribby. Red Sox in defeat, 35 at-bats, 4 runs, 10 hits, 4 RBIs, 2 walks. They struck out 6 times. Mariners get a big win in Fenway. We have 2 more games left in the series. We'll be back again with your next Chris Sale start, 5 games away. I'd like to say thank you to D. Scott Howard in the chat, Beatles Eternally, Herb Pilgrim, lots of fun people in the chat, as my second screen has gone down. So we're going to go to the computer so I can say thank you properly to everybody. Bear with me a moment. Live stream. So it was a fun game. We saw a lot of action. Out of the Ballpark 19, highly recommend. Highly recommend Out of the Ballpark 19. So once again, thank you to Herb Pilgrim, D. Scott Howard, Beatles Eternally, Dog Sidious, check out that wonderful channel. For all things Star Wars. Max Cornelius, thank you. And check out his channel, Action PC Baseball. Ken Castro, writer extraordinaire. Trying not to miss anybody. Clinton Parks, check out his channel, National Pastime 3. Thank you very much, Clinton. And Brian Ritchie, who if you're on Twitter, his handle is Appa Replay. Check him out. He has Appa 85 updates going on in his tournament, and he's doing a 1993 tournament using Out of the Park Baseball 19, which is a tremendous game. Going to be going on sale soon. It usually does every year near the All-Star break, near July 4th. Check it out. Best game out there, in my opinion. So thank you very much. I'm just scrolling up. I think I got everyone, and I did, hopefully. If you watched and didn't jump in the chat, that's cool too. If you watched later, thank you very much. My streams tend to go a little longer than most streams. I like to talk to the chat. There was no camera today. We'll do the camera every once in a while. I kind of like it without the camera because I'm not worried if I'm being, like, if I'm not bobbing my head or if I'm not rocking back and forth and stuff like that. So, as Clinton Park says, oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, no camera. We're going to get away from the camera for a bit. So, we'll still do the camera at times. But anyway, thank you very much, gentlemen. Greatly appreciate your time. As always, you take time out, spend it with me. We had fun. We had a good chat. Lots of people in the chat. It was a good time. Spread the word. Let's grow the channel, grow the community. Check out a lot of great channels on my page, the featured ones and the related ones, and check out their page to see who they're related to. We need to grow our community. It's one of the best communities on YouTube, friendly, with just nice people. Regardless of if you're a PC gamer or card and dice, whether you play sports sims or action games, whatever, or do movie and TV reviews, this is the community you want to join. So thank you. Health and happiness. Remember to watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Duck away from the big left hook. God bless and peace.